Well, this match makes me want to quit chess. I know the feeling people get. Here I'm playing a gentleman over 900 from Venezuela. I'm guessing 88 or 73 is the birth date. So he does the king's pawn. I'm doing this e6 defense. Has worked well for me, starting off with that. He brings that out, which doesn't really target anything, so I bring that. He brings that, so I go that. He pressures that. I move that there, but that actually was a better move because that forces that, according to the computer. So we do a swap. Sort of just developing slow back here like I have been. One thing is 2 games in a row I didn't get these pawn out on the side I was castling on, and that ended up causing me stress and I think caused me to blunder really bad this game. So he brings that up to attack. He's giving it away in a sacrifice. I take it. He comes down here. Instead of retaking, he takes that. I'm in check. But what I miss is I could take it back with the horse and be up a flat bishop. Or, be up a bishop. Be up a horse on him. Because I'll have his bishop. We'll both have a bishop lost. I missed that. I took it like that. So we evened up. I scoop that pawn. He takes that pawn. I castle. And I got to get that out. That causes me. I mean, in this case, this one, because he's got the dark square, I need to get that out to give me. So he's targeting this bishop here, and I let him have that in a trade because I saw this coming to give me a check. So the position's been simplified quite a bit down, really fast. A lot of exchanges. He comes and gives this check. And they're suggesting slide the queen over to the right, which is what I did. Now, he brings that rook over. He brings that rook over, and all I'm looking at is what's, this, and it's mate in 1. He hasn't gotten his bishop out. He hasn't released a pawn. It's mate in 1. I looked at this for 45 seconds and decided to do a swap this way of the queens. Okay, so he did that. I took that. He takes that. That in itself was now a mate in 2 because he still hasn't moved the bishop up there. And I was looking, but not at the right time. So this move I didn't. Let's see here. At 45 seconds. Now I did that in 3. Now this move, all I looked at was, I was going to bring this to here to take that, and I saw he's going to take that. I mean, that was the whole reason it's emptied in the bishops. I mean, the rooks were here. I had my queen here. So I move it there, and that basically cost me the game because at this point he still had blundered it because he should have moved this back. He should have moved the rook, the bishop out, but he saw a free horse. And by taking that horse, all I had to do was go down here, and then he comes up, and I take it, and it's checkmate. 2 checkmates missed. And then he's just ahead the rest of the game. We swap there. He's got a bishop and a rook. I have a rook. And I try to get him trapped over here. I try to mess with him there. And then here was the mistake. This passed pawn, I had to try to get over to defend it. And with that, I was a little slow. I realized I was going to be too slow, so I try to threaten his bishop. He just focuses and gets me. So he played that really good at the end. But, I mean, he's over 900, and he gave me 2 mates and had a crappy beginning game to me. He hung another piece. I missed them all and threw the game away. That is just, oh, man. I mean, how do you miss this? I mean, I like my position here. Okay. Take that back with that and it's free. So he blundered that. I missed it. That's fine. Set this up on that and protecting that. He brings out the horse. I take that. So I got the pawn back. I've got a pawn advantage. He takes that as retaliation. I get that. Now here he's threatening that, but that's a fort check. So I have to do something. So I castle that way because I can't castle that way. I'm still sick about this. He swaps again. This time I took it with the horse, which was good. But I still got to get that pawn. This is what makes me nervous, not having an outlet for the king on the back row. I think that's why I missed all this. I think I was worried about getting checkmated myself. He checks it there, and I finally actually make the best move, which is slide it. And what I was preoccupied by was that he was going to come take this pawn. But I have it covered there. But I was just analyzing all this, and I missed the forest for the trees. As soon as he moved that, all I was like, he's going to capture my queen. I got that protected. I got to do a swap. And all it was boom. And then even when we did this, so here I looked at it and said, oh, I'm going to be able to get his rook. Then I go, oh, that pawn. Like I was going to move the rook here. That wouldn't have been checkmate. And all it is look at checks. Look at checks. That's one of the number one things everybody says. I can't believe that. I just can't believe it. Anyway, I'm in misery. Not as bad as Brazil's in misery, but I'm in misery.